Judge, this is a case of Cassidy's.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Miss Cassidy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
We were married for several years, and he adopted my son from my first marriage, which meant my first husband relinquished all rights, and he doesn't want to take care of the child anymore now that we're divorced.
Okay, sir, is there a reason you don't want to take care of your son?
Well, he's not my son.
Well, yes, he is. You adopted him.
I thought I was in love with her. I just wanted to please her.
So you didn't really love the child at all, your son? Because
Well,
he is your son, just so we're clear. You're not going to be able to say things like, it's not my child. You adopted this child legally.
Okay, people hold on tight because this is going to get crazy. We have a man who legally adopted a child, but now that he is divorced, he wants to get rid of him entirely. His justification, wait until you hear it, is that the child's hair color is the reason why. That's correct. Even if he signed the legal documents personally, he is doubling down on DNA. However, can you really just ignore your duties like that, Judge? You won't want to miss this showdown, I promise. And Vonda is not having it today.
He's not blood. He's her son. He's not my blood son. He's a redhead.
What does
I
that have
would
to do
never
with
have
anything?
redhead
The
kids.
color
I
of
hate
his hair?
redhead Kids.
What does the color of his hair have to do with
I
anything?
just always hated redheaded kids.
Okay. How did the two of you meet?
Well, I had been divorced several years, and I'm a farmer. And so
Yes,
my
he's a
friends-
farmer.
Ma'am. I will give you your opportunity to speak in just a moment. Okay? Go ahead, sir.
So my friends took me out to a club. I call them mammary clinics. Took me
Okay.
out to a mammary clinic for my birthday. And that's where I met her. And she strapped it to me. And I fell in love with her that night. And
You fell in love enough to adopt her son.
to marry her. Because I thought I was in love with her.
Okay.
And so we got married, and she coaxed me into adopting her kid.
Okay. You
The
adopted
redhead
your
one.
child.
Yeah.
And you're here today because she wants you to
Pay child support.
pay
for
child
that
support
kid.
and take care of your child.
He's more of a ballerina than he is a boy.
What do you mean by a ballerina?
I don't want that kid. He's
Sir, you
And there it is. He simply acknowledged that he adopted a child purely to appease his wife, not out of obligation or love. Since the marriage is finished, he is searching for a way out. But here's the thing. Adoption is a lifelong commitment. It has the same legal force as having a biological child. Therefore, even if he tries to argue that he is not my blood, the loss is nonetheless. Do you believe that emotional distance should be a legitimate way for his elderly father to avoid paying child support?
father adopt him back.
wait a minute. His father terminated his rights and you adopted this child.
Well, she can talk.
I'm not
somebody
about
else
to play this game with you, sir. Mr. Cassidy, we're not doing that today, okay? This is your child. You legally adopted the child. And you can be legally responsible for paying child support as well.
Well, his first dad gave up his rights. How come I can't give up my rights?
Well, you know what? We're not doing it today. Today, you're going to take care of this child, okay?
Okay, what?
And you're not going to give him up because he's a redhead. No.
He don't fish.
Sir, Mr. Cassidy, how much money do you make a year?
Approximately 83.
83,000. And ma'am, now to you. What does this mean, farmer?
I'd rather not go into detail.
Okay. $83,000 a year. And sir, you said, how many other children do you have?
I have two.
Two. Okay. So you have 3 kids
They're
total.
not redheaded either.
Sir, the color of their hair should not affect whether or not you decide to be a father to those children versus your adopted son. You understand?
I understand.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you understand. I
Judge?
have your gross. Yes, ma'am.
So I've dyed the little boy's hair now, so
What color is his hair now, ma'am?
his hair is the same color of his now.
And you all are aware that the color of this child's hair doesn't matter in terms of the financial responsibility, right?
I understand that, but he doesn't, so I'm just trying to make it to where he
I don't
likes
want to buy
his son.
suits for
You
the
know what?
rest
It
of
is
his life.
ridiculous. She even had to dye the child's hair to even make you receive any.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Did he just suggest that this isn't how it works and that the child's father should adopt him back? His rights were formally terminated by his biological father. This means that he is now the only father who is legally allowed. You cannot simply replace children as if they were a poor Amazon buy. Whether you like it or not, Judge Vonda is making it obvious that once you adopt, you're in for the long haul. Let's also not overlook the startling degree of contempt displayed here, referring to a child as a ballerina instead of a boy. Oh no.
Now, at $83,000 a year, I have your gross at $6,916.67.
Wow.
Who carries health insurance for this child?
I do.
How much is it for the child only?
$230 a month.
$230. Okay, so you're going to reimburse that to her monthly? Yes, you are. And your net comes out to $5,482.88.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
What? Do we need to call an ambulance? You okay? Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe an ambulance might help me.
Okay, well, right now I'm getting ready to help you with these numbers, okay?
Or a
Giving you
12
credit
gauge.
for the other children that you have. Your child support obligation is $808.72 plus the health insurance reimbursement of $230 a month. That makes your monthly obligation $1,038.72.
Okay, that's gonna.
Okay, and
Judge?
you can afford it. It's 83. You make $83,000, sir.
Well, there's a lot of overhead for farming.
Well, you know what? Dye your hair red.
Well, that's not going to help me pay my bills. That's
It
not going to help me
might.
feed my cat.
Well, you know what? You might want to choose some different alternatives.
Well, you got to eat. That's what. Where do you think your food comes from?
You grow my food?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I pay for it from you, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're going to continue to grow your food and you're going to take care of this child who's now the hair is dyed because you had a problem with the color of the child's hair. Ridiculous. Is there anything further here?
Yes, the last year that he hasn't paid, can he pay the back pay as well?
You know what? That is a great question. Are you asking for back pay today, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, unfortunately, you did not put that in your paperwork that you filed with the court requesting that. So unfortunately, if you did not ask previously, I can't award it to you.
Okay.
So monthly obligation, listen,
Judge, there's another
you don't
option.
need all of that.
If he wants to come back and remarry me, we can do that. Then he won't have to worry about child support.
Well, I mean, that's an option.
I'm going back to my ex.
That's an option.
I've got my other wife and kids. They're coming back. We're back
Just
together.
thought as long as he was
okay.
going back and forth, you know.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you.
No,
This is just absurd. Did she really need to dye the child's hair to get him to recognize him? For example, hey, if you don't look like me, I'm not going to claim you. That is just ready to cause psychological harm. But let's concentrate on the figures. Judge Vonda is more than able to maintain his son with his $83,000 annual salary, but he is constantly seeking an excuse. Do you think he has a valid case, or is he simply being petty?
Glad to see that you moved on, and I'm glad to see that you're open to that possibility. But unfortunately, this is not reunification court.
maybe
This
she
is
should go
child
back to the
support court.
memory clinic. and go to
So,
work.
well, guess what? If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Want to give that to your wife? Maybe she'll have you comb your hair.
There you have it. The court has made its decision, and there is no way out of this one. The judge decided that he must pay $1,038.70 per month. Whether you agree with it or not, it's truly incomprehensible that we had to endure all of this in order for a father to act morally. Make this a teaching moment. Legal responsibilities don't simply go away when your emotions shift. In addition, what do you think about this guy's fighting style? Judge Vonda is correct. Leave a comment with your ideas. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy these crazy courtroom scenes, and check back soon for more incredible legal drama.
Hi guys, it's Vonda Bailey, and I'm coming to you as the lawyer this time. We have arrived at the educational portion of our show. I just wanted to go over what this segment will cover and how the different scenarios interact with child support under Texas law. I want to go over what you all just watched in that particular episode. Biological parent terminated his rights. The husband adopted the child as a step-parent adoption. The wife and the husband are now going through a divorce. Am I obligated to pay child support for the child that I adopted? Well, under Texas law, that is very much so the case. Just because you adopt a child does not mean you have zero responsibility to that child. Legally, they become your child. Therefore, in the event of a divorce, you can't be obligated to pay child support, and it's that simple, folks. Do you know of anyone who's experienced a similar situation? Be sure to subscribe to our channel and make sure you comment below. You never know, their story may end up as a scenario on our show. After all, these kids aren't raised on air alone. Support Court with Judge Vonda.